chance you get a better, for example, that game. I mean, it could have. I could have won with Riven. I could have won with any other champion, but you never know. Could happen. Damn, I really need to go to the bathroom and these guys keep dodging. Feels bad, come on. Placing all the smurfs in iron kind of screws over the other players that belong there. Even if you get placed in iron yourself, you won't be placed, even if you get placed in iron, you're not playing against iron players, you're playing... There's a big misconception when it comes to ranked. You don't... If you're put in plat and you have high like win rate, you're not playing against plat players. Let's say you're plat 1 or you have a high win rate, you're playing against diamonds, you're not playing against platinums. It's a hidden MMR. The system that it shows you on the client, it's like, oh, you're gold 3. That doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't want to ban. Let's ban Nico. I gotta run in the bathroom real quick, hopefully I have time. Alright, let's do it. See, what do they have? Kled, Annie, and Rise. Wait, is that Annie support? So I need someone with CC. See, in this game, Riven's fine. In this game, Riven's fine. Looking at their... It's like a really easy squishy team to get fed off of, so it's fine. And they don't really have that much annoying shit to go for, so Riven's fine here. But I always pick based on their comp, even when I'm doing this. It's just really nice to do that. There's some champions though that's kind of a little bit different. What do I do here? Let's do shield bash. Keep going with the ignite. Let's put Domringer Riven. This skin. Actually, let's do the season 2 Riven skin. What would you say are the best and worst roles to carry from? The worst ones probably AD carry and support, but their support still is even really good. Support and top lane are kind of tied together, I think, in terms of carrying, unless you play hyper carries. Top lane, then it's a little different. Just spam Riven, do I have to roll off? Nope. I'm only playing... I'm playing anything based on like their comp and how I feel like it. Some games I might not play Riven, some games I'm gonna play Renekton, Camille, etc. We'll see. Have you tried 20% CDR from runes on Riven? I have. I prefer having the extra power early though. It's much nicer. Where do you think you'll get placed? Everyone gets placed after one game now, and you always get placed in Iron 4 from the start. Then you have to climb yourself out through just high MMR, basically. I'm struggling. Should I play aggro as much as possible in the early laning phase? Depends on matchup, man. If you do that every game, you're gonna be in quite the pickle. Everyone begins with Iron 4? Yeah, currently. How do you play against Darius as Jax? As Jax against Darius? You can fight him level 1, no problem. Because, well, he can't really fight you. After that, after level 2, level 3, you gotta kind of play around his little hook, because it acts kind of like a little bit of like a CC buffer. Like you'll be stunned for like a while after he hooks you in and stuff. There's a lot more to that matchup than meets the eye. This guy's a Jax mate. From what I can see by his name. Alright, let's see. So they have Yi. That champion doesn't really have that much ganking potential early. I don't really have to worry about him that much.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So it is anti-support Reisman, yep. Double AP double mage bot lane. Wonder how that goes.
A sword mirrors its owner.
Anyway, in the Kled matchup, usually the way that you beat this champion is that you have to dodge the little hook. If you manage to dodge it and you can trade properly, you shouldn't really have any issues and you can get really fed off of him. Riven's a really feast, oh shit, really, basically if you get really fed with her early, most games are over, no matter what, which is super, super nice. That's why I always recommend to people to go Ignite whenever you're playing in low and like around this MMR range, so you can get all those kills. Alright, let's see. Wow, that actually hit. The reason I'm fighting him here, even though he hit the hook, is because he walked up to my minion wave, and if he's fighting in my entire minion wave, he still loses the trade really hard. So if you notice, once he hit the hook, I wanted to back off and not fight. But the moment that he walked so far into like all my minions, I knew that I would be able to win the trade. So that's why I went for it. Typically, if he hits the hook, you shouldn't be trying to trade. At this point in time, the Yi could be in the top, on like around the top side, but like I said, that champion doesn't really have any hard CC. He doesn't really have anything that can catch you. So you can just use your E and your W to avoid the ganks pretty easily. You don't really have to worry that much about it. The same principle in the lane just keeps going forever though. You just have to keep dodging his little hook. And if he hits it, you back up and wait for the next time. Back it up. I know he doesn't have flash now, so if I catch him, he's just dead right now. This goes up all the way, like the matchups or so go pretty much the same until you hit like Master Challenger. Then the matchups change a little bit more drastically because then you have to play with jungle interaction as if it was like a 2v2 lane. So everything changes drastically the higher elo you go. I was talking with a Diamond 1 European player yesterday that was helping him out with some matchups and stuff, and even like one of the bigger things is that a lot of people still mess up are how to get really fed in specific matchups. Oh, that range. He doesn't have the damage here. What are you doing? I don't know why he did that. I'm gonna push this whole wave in and I'm gonna go back with like a BF sword and just keep getting just fed and more fed from this lane. When I'm playing Riven in lower elo, I just try to just keep getting fed off my opponent. until I get to the point where I can just go to any lane and one-shot everything and just end the game like decently quick. I don't really like my games lasting 25, 30 minutes. Like the last game, I don't like my games lasting that long because then it lets the enemies like scale up super nice, and if anyone gets caught out with just once, that means that the game is over usually. And it can be very, very RNG. Very, very RNG. They didn't say this was golden. This is around, I'm pretty sure it should be like gold MMR. Since the account just started. Once we win like 10, 15 games, it'll be like platinum-ish. We'll see. Now, the build-wise, this is just preference. You guys don't have to do Essence Reaver. I love Essence Reaver, but it's really, really risky, especially for players that don't know what they're doing. And even if you're a high elo player, I'd recommend, if you're not comfortable with this, just do Black Cleaver Death Dance. It's a lot more simple, and you know it's been used for like a very long time, so you should probably stick with that. I do Essence Reaver just because it gives me that insane AD power boost right away, and it lets me cap my 40% cooldown reduction decently quick. Black Cleaver is a little bit more expensive than Essence Reaver, so I end up just kind of skipping it most of the games. They cost the same. Do they cost the same? Am I wrong? Am I dumb? I could have sworn that it was like a tiny bit cheaper, isn't it? They're the same price? Oh. Today I learned. They feel pretty much... Oh, okay. I always feel like I could complete at least the Essence Reaver a lot faster. Maybe it's because of the item build, or the item, the way to build it. Usually when I end up going for like the Black Cleaver and I have to build that Kindle gem, it feels really, really fucking bad. If Black Cleaver had the old build where I could do Warhammer, I would probably build it a lot more. Warhammer into Phage, but it's not the case anymore. Plus the Essence Reaver active, once you get the auto off, you get all that extra attack speed and the cooldown reduction and all your abilities if you keep hitting it. All I'm saying is that it's felt really, really nice for me to at least go Essence Reaver, but it's not, I don't recommend it to anyone. It's just a preference thing, really. You forgot the AA mana regeneration. Oh, you goddamn right. But I'm always with Riven, that's why I need it so much, you know? I didn't want to waste my ulti because I want to use it for the next time. It's alright. How much do I need for it? I got it. See, this is what I mean though. Like, gold wise, it might be the same, but it doesn't give you the same power spikes. That's why I've always preferred doing. Hold on, let me. One more wave. Let me push one more wave real quick.
My spirit is not.
Nice. Not bad. Well done. Alright, let me get back to the lane. The other thing about going like Ignite and just instead of going TP, you don't have to worry that much about like messing up your macro with it, like TPing into a wave where you shouldn't be or TPing bottom. This is for like the newer players that are trying to climb and everything. You don't have to be watching your bot lane, you can just focus on yourself for most of the time. It's not like TP is that useful until you reach higher levels of play anyway. Once you hit Masters or Challenger, that's when you should start using TP like every single game. Whoops. That feels bad. Missed a cannon. I'm minting. Bright's 55, thanks for the prime. But yeah, I'm gonna explain my thought process as we go, like the entire
Hey
climb,
Adrian,
all the way to
I'm a
Challenger.
plat player who is trying to climb to Diamond. What champs should I learn? I play Urgot and Shen.
Urgot and Shen are very... How would you say it? They're champions that won't give you that high of a win rate, even if you're really good with them. Maybe Urgot, kind of, if you're like a really godlike player with them, but they're not really that hardcore carry champions. I explained a while back that if you go tank champions or even champions that don't have that much impact in the game in terms of like if you carrying, your win rates will be like much lower than as if someone was playing a carry champion, say that they play a Werhli or anything like that. They'll have a much higher, much higher win rate. I don't need to do anything in this game as if to rush it to go help other lanes or anything, because they seem to be doing fine. So this is just gonna be a nice free chill win, if you know what I'm saying, chat. We're good. But yeah, the trading patterns in this matchup, if you notice, they're actually pretty simple. He hits the hook, disengage. If he jumps into your wave, kill him. If not, then just, you know, keep trading shortly like this, you know, and then eventually you end up beating him every time. This works all the way up to Challenger. Even the matchup in Challenger is exactly like this. It doesn't really change. That's why when you guys see me go against like a Challenger player that's playing Kled, they still end up just getting shit on, because it's not so much something that a player can do differently. The one thing that players can do a lot differently... Well, I'm dead. I did not expect that. Now that is out of my fucking brain equation. A Pred or Annie from bot lane rushing into the top lane. That broke my brain a little bit there. But disregarding that, anyway. What was I saying, chat? Oh yeah, the Challenger matchup doesn't actually change that much. It's pretty much the same. Also, you might be asking, why are you going CDR boots instead of Merc Treads or anything like that? I just like hitting the CDR cap, you know? Especially like around this time. I like getting my 40% cooldown reduction right away. The tenacity and everything helps out, but I don't necessarily need it. Not right now, anyway. Tenacity and everything like that helps out against a lot of players that are constantly targeting you correctly in teamfights and everything. So again, that's really good for higher elo as well. VV Hisper, thanks for the prime. Why no Transcendence? Matchups that are very trade heavy, I usually like to go Resolve second, so because it makes it super easy for me. Even if I do end up messing up a trade really bad, it can actually benefit me, and I could probably end up winning it just because I have Resolve second, and it gives me my bone plating. And the shield bash as well gives me a little bit of extra damage and resistances. It's actually quite nice. So the next item I'm gonna go for, since they're all so squishy, I'm probably just gonna go like a mix of lethality with just pure damage and burst is what I'm gonna be going for this game. Again, it's a really risky playstyle. You could go for Black Cleaver, Death Dance, Stair Axe, etc. Get a little bit tankier as Riven. That's a lot more safe. But I feel like I know what I'm doing enough with Riven to... Does he die? No, he's W. Damn. Wasn't expecting that. Where did he come from? I had this warded. Damn. I could have flashed out, I guess. Did I have flash up there, chat? I think I did. Anyway. The, Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck, feels bad. Why not Essence Reaver and Black Cleaver? Essence Reaver and Black Cleaver. You could do that. That's another option you could have, and then use Tabby as well. This one's a little cheaper and it's a little faster though. Going CDR boots with the Warhammer. Okay, I got my 40% CDR now. I can kill anyone on their team now, which is super nice. The reason I like going for the CDR cap right away is because it gives me the ability to do the little Q extension. If you guys don't know about it, you guys probably, most of you already do, I'm sure, if you guys have been playing Riven for a long time, just like me. You see how you keep extending this third Q all the way in? This is what 40% CDR allows me to do. It allows me to get it back instantly, which makes matchups super, super easy. Not again. Pred or Annie? Wait, no? No Pred or Annie? I was I was expecting a Predator Annie. I got PTSD from that Annie earlier. Every time I hear his ulti now, I'm gonna think of an Annie with Predator rushing to just ult my ass. You guys would get PTSD too, alright? You guys would get PTSD too if that shit happened to you. You don't have any idea how high the counterplay is in that combo? Okay, just gonna keep getting vision control of the bot side. Or I mean top side, and just keep doing my thing up here. I'm not using my wind slash, I want to use it for the... Wait, Annie... Wait, no, Rise is up here. What are these rotations from these players? These guys are just insane. Am I in Challenger right now? Nah, I'm in Bronze. I'm in Iron 4. Chat, I'm destined to be Iron 4 for the rest of my life. I will never get out of this MMR. It is just who I am now. Alright, I'm gonna go bottom. I'm gonna let them go to the... Since they already took the bottom tower, I'm just gonna keep going bottom now and just put pressure down there. Since the Rift Herald's up too. There's no dragon right now. Usually, as a top laner, what you want to do, typically, especially if you have TP, even though I don't recommend it for lower elo, you want to be on the opposite side of the lanes, putting enough pressure. Unless you're like even and not so far ahead to the point where you can just kill your opponent. If you're not that far ahead, then just stay with your team and just try to get objectives. That's like the best thing to do. But especially like when I pick Riven into a lot of matchups like Kled and everything, I always try to be super ahead so I can keep doing this and put pressure for my team. You can carry with Riven through team fights as well, but you know, getting yourself ahead in lane is quite nice. If you manage to get it going. Put a word down here. Interesting. Okay, let's back it up. So I put the word there to make sure I don't get completely butt fucked by the enemy team randomly. Wow, that Lux Q actually hit me. Damn, they got wiped out. I gotta keep running away from this here. I might be able to beat him actually. Maybe. Nope, never mind. Oh my god. He's 8-1. Oh my, he's a little strong there. We're gonna have to make some. I'm gonna have to one-tap him. Did my playlist stop? Hold up. Did it? Oh, there we go. Wait, YouTube asks you if you're still going every like 7 songs? Really? Never knew it did that. This game's done, buddy. Used to fed? Hell no. Hell fucking no. This game is mine. See, what you guys didn't know is that this is actually a D ranking series, and we're going all the way. Well, I mean, we're actually the lowest elo you can get right now, so I can't D rank any lower, can I? Okay. I'm actually gonna try to make sure to one-tap the E every fight, so he doesn't kill my entire team. I can't right here. We're in a bad place. Wow. We ended up getting him at least, but shove this in. Wait, that Bard is a god. That Bard knows what he's doing.
Learn from your
My third Q hit him over the wall, by the way. Quite interesting. Nice. This team is actually too good. I like them. Games of the where elo are so hectic with macro, as in like you don't really know what the hell is happening. You just have to kind of adjust every second as it starts happening.
so long I've wandered.
No jungle camps down here. Not even this one. Damn. Cleaned up everything.
What conflict
See, I can't tell you guys right now what I'm looking for because it's kind of as it happens. If anything happens in the game, then I can try to like play off of that, but I just have to see what the opponents do right now where I can make a catch. Like right here, I can try to go for a catch on this guy. Wait a minute. Am I dead? Nope. Holy fuck. Their whole team is just being grouped all the time. Damn. Alright, let me go back. Wait. Holy shit. These guys are playing so weird. Maybe my mentality isn't, what do you call it? Broken enough. I need to really break my mental to know what's happening here. I need my ulti to do this here though. Shame. I can't stop this. Okay, wait a minute. That looked really fucking weird, not gonna lie. The ulti displacement from Camille actually fucked that up pretty bad. Or it fucked my combo up pretty bad. Let's do this. Whoops. Whew. Don't let him steal, please. Okay. Carried by Iron 4, you goddamn right. You're goddamn right, chat. And I like it. What do I want to do? I'll just get GM. So even if I get popped by the E, he won't get a reset. And I'll get this. Basically, this is the ultimate fucking cuck build for the enemy team right now. And I love it. Alright, let's get that Fire Drake. Are they here? After this dragon, I'm gonna look for you to split push somewhere, either bottom or top lane. Wow. That Rise is a god. You guys see that? Dodge my wind slash because of the plant. No more camps up here. Is this thing up? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go back. Actually, no, I won't go back. I don't need to. Let me get the plan, actually. Bard is OP versus low elo? You think so?
So long I've wandered.
I've never seen Bard as an impressive champion or anything.
Unstoppable. Burdens of the past.
I hope I get a fun matchup next game, or hell, even like doesn't have to be a Riven matchup. This is gonna be a long grind, boys, since all accounts start at Iron 4 now. Unless the LP gains that I heard were actually true and they get like 60 LP per win type of thing. When are we getting the flex team together? Well, I can tell you it's not going to be any of these days because I'm going to be grinding in this account. Ton of the Bard. Bard did really good this game. Aha! I told you guys. Look! 60 LP.